How to set up photos to import into the United Imaging MarketWise software. Now that you have your software installed on your computer, we need to set up the directories so that it makes importing photos into the software easy. What you want to do is you want to go down to the bottom of your screen to your File Explorer. Click on that, and we want to look at the C drive. So scroll down. Here's our C drive. Click on that once. And over here you see all the folders on your C drive. What we want to look at is the Uniplast folder, which should be sitting directly on your C drive. Double click the Uniplast folder and scroll down. Near the bottom usually is where you will find the uni.ini. This is a configuration setting file, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to configure the import directories. So double click the uni.ini, and here's a lot of the controls for the tools in the software. What we want to look at is the import directories. Here's import directory equals, import directory 2 equals, import directory 3 equals. The United Imaging MarketWise software that is 9.0 has 3 different import directories available in the import box on the drop-down. So what we want to do is set up that first directory. You can set up this directory to import from a card that is plugged into the computer. It will always look at that card. Or you could set it up for importing from a desktop folder. Either way, the process is the same. If you want to plug the camera card into your reader, that's the place to start. If you're doing from a desktop folder, you double click one of your desktop folders. This is the one that I want to set up as my first directory. I'm going to double click that. Here are my face photos that I want to set up to import from this directory. If you go up to the top here, this is telling you exactly where on your computer this folder is. As long as this folder always stays on my desktop, this directory pointer won't change. So I have clicked on that directory position and it's highlighted. So on my keyboard I'm going to hit Control C. That just copied that line right there. I'm going to go to my uni.ini. I'm going to find my import directory equals. I'm going to click down right on the end of the equals. I'm going to go back to my keyboard and hit Control V. Now, this is now pointed this import directory to this desktop folder. If I wanted to do the same thing from a card reader, I would simply plug in my camera card and open up the camera card folder so that I could see the pictures, copy that line, and copy it into the import directory. Now let's do that again for our directory 2 and directory 3. I'm going to close this folder. I want my body folders photo to be my directory 2. Double click on that. Up here, and click down once. That tells you exactly where on the computer this folder is. Going to hit Control C. Go to my uni.ini. Import directory 2 equals. Click down. Control V. Now that desktop folder is my directory 2. I'm going to set up a third directory, just for fun. Photos to import. Double click that. I'm going to click down up here. This is where it is sitting on my computer. Control C, go to the uni.ini, click down, Control V. So now you can see in the uni.ini I have put information in for all 3 import directories. So I'm going to close my uni.ini notepad, and it asks me, do I want to save these changes? Make absolutely sure that you have not changed anything else in here except those import directories. Click Save. Alright, now I'm going to close all our boxes. I'm going to go to my software. I'm going to double click it, pull this down just a little bit, go to the patient drop down, choose Open, and if I just hit search, it will show me all of my patient folders. I'm going to choose my very first one, and if I go up to my input drop down to import, here is my import box. I had set up this import box to first look at that Face Photos desktop folder. But if I go over to Image Directory Choices, I have different choices that are those import directories that I set up for my second and third one. So if I go to my second one, there's all of the body pictures. If I choose my third one, there's those Photos to Import desktop folder. So that's how you set up the import directories to import photos into the United Imaging MarketWise software.